and we're expressing our wisdom and our truth, which is what I spend doing on the show every week, that it ignites love. It ignites a fire of passion that moves quickly, and it starts to move through the consciousness of humanity, inspiring shifts. But the same thing is happening when we're spreading darkness. And one of the things that came to me when I was meditating about it, because big picture, all of us listening at some level have probably been messed with by someone at some point in our journey, or someone's led people about us, or spread rumors, gossiped, who knows. Something probably has happened at some level to each of us. But the thing is how do we deal with that? And when I was in meditation, I was processing all of this. I realized that I can't control what others do, nor do I wish to control what others do. I can't control if people are going to show me honor or respect, or they're going to totally lie. I can't control the fact that I could be very generous and then someone just completely takes from me and moves on down the road to take from the next person. That part I can't control. But I can control what I have to say about it, and I can express myself about it. And I feel like more of us need to start having a right to claim our voice. We need to get comfortable speaking our truth. Stop cowering behind, the shadows and like hiding out because you're afraid that you might stand out or that you might be rejected. Because I feel like, in essence, that's what's holding us back from the bigger work. And when I look at the big picture, I see a community of light workers. In my community, I see that there is beauty in this community, but there is a lot of misalignment, a lot of shadow energy, a lot of wounded child energy that needs to be healed. And all of us that came here to be light workers, in essence, if we keep our focus on the big picture, we're here to help ignite love. We're here to embody love. We're here to teach and inspire others through our love, through our alignment and our beingness. And so if we are calling ourselves a light worker while we're hating another light worker and we're trying to turn her clients against her and we're lying about her and we're spreading gossip to try to take her out of the game so that she can't take our clients, I am sorry to inform you, but you are not working for the light. And if that is what your intentions are, you need to check in with that, because that is what I'm saying is it's basically igniting a fire that is creating a great destruction. And in the healing community of all places, I feel like we should be working together. We should be uniting our love and our intentions together. There is plenty of humans to help. There's plenty of animals, plenty of environments. There is plenty of, opportunities for us each to contribute. But if we're feeling like we're in a poverty consciousness and there's not enough, then we're going to try to take out that girl. And I have a great example. For a couple nights, I've been inspired to watch different films, and it's perfect because it's what I'm processing. And the night before last, I watched the movie 42, which is about Jackie Robinson, and I highly recommend watching that film. I watch it every now and then just to help me remember to keep my strength and to keep my focus, because he was a black man coming in at a time where it was all whites that played baseball, and there was a lot of segregation in our country and in our planet. And he was one of these warriors that came in that was like, you know what, I have every right to play baseball just like they do, and I'm going to come in there and I'm going to break down the barriers, I'm going to break down the walls, I'm going to totally knock down the boundaries and limitations, and I'm going to show them that I am a soul that is deserving of this experience and opportunity. And so in that film, he has all these obstacles he has to move through in his journey of people hating him and heckling him and shaming him and just treating him straight up like shit. And all he's doing is he just wants to play baseball. And I so resonate with that. Like, as a healer, all I'm here to do is I want to help others. I want to inspire the world. I want to help make this place a more beautiful, loving place. I want to, ignite energy of passion and purpose and help people have confidence to own their power and their divinity. And I am really tired of being a woman that's constantly judged for the way her body looks or doesn't look, the way I dress or how I should dress. I'm really tired of being judged for if I have power and I own that power, that I'm called, she's got spiritual ego, or all these different terms. It's just ridiculous why don't we just save time, guys, and get focused on the mission, which is to heal our planet? And that's going to start with healing ourselves. And so I was just right before the show, when I was meditating, I went on to Facebook and I saw this thing about healing and healing the heart. And I felt like it was so synchronistic how this came in right before the show, because in essence, I understand that souls like Jackie Robinson, any of us that have been these spiritual pioneers that have come in to kind of shake up the system, and we came in to challenge those who are out of alignment, because it's time, friends. It is time to show honor and respect. It is time for us to start holding reverence for those who honor and help us. It is time for us to treat each other with respect, period. It is time for us to honor every life force, period. But if we're trying to hold back on that, there's a reason there's people like myself that have come here to challenge that, because that is what is needed for this planet to shift. We cannot expect this planet to thrive and the humans on this planet to thrive in the conditions that it's been operating in, of greed, corruption, control, enslavement, misalignment, lack of integrity. Those things are not going to ever help us. And here's the deal. What's going to be the thing that we have to all do to help be a part of the solution? We have to learn to love ourselves. And that may sound simple, but I can promise you, every single human that has lashed out at me, every single person and throughout my entire life that has bullied me, beat me up, shamed me, publicly humiliated me, every one of them did not love themselves. Every one of them. And I knew it, and I saw it, and I felt it. And so how do we shift that? We have to do our work. We have to learn to love ourselves. And if you think that what I'm saying sounds crazy, go and explore, do some inner soul searching, and go meditate and really tune in and ask yourself, do I really love myself? Like, do I really feel self-love? Do I actually take care of myself? Or do I put myself last? Do I actually know how to say no to others when they ask too much of me? Or do I just keep saying yes because I need to do whatever I need to do to be enough for them? Do I worry so much that people will accept me that I become silent and I lose my voice and I just kind of blend in the background and I feel like my soul just kind of is lost? This is what we have to shift. If we're not having the power to actually love ourselves, to own our voice, to own our power, to step in, even when others won't really accept it from us and they don't really like it. Like Jackie Robinson, he knew who he was. He knew that he was a powerful being. He knew he was worthy of love and respect, and he gave it. But he also understood that he was entering in at a time on the planet where him entering in that form was going to cause some fucking shit. And so just him showing up in a black body, which is so fucking ridiculous. I'm a little frustrated today because I feel we humans, we need to wake the hell up and realize that if we stop looking at each other by our color and our shape of our bodies, we could get a lot of shit done. We could actually unite and do amazing things together. But what gets us in trouble is our goddamn humanness, that ego energy of, I've got to compete and compare with this person, or, oh, they're black, they're not worthy because I've been told I'm superior and they're inferior. That makes me feel bigger than them, so I'm going to try to shame them. The same thing's happening in this healing community. There are people in Portland in the community that really believe they are like the hierarchy priestesses of the world and that they are above everyone else. And anyone who doesn't bow to their misaligned order gets shamed, gets ostracized, and gets isolated and condemned just for not taking their shit. It's ridiculous. And in my case, it's because I chose to come in a white body as a woman, blonde hair, blue eyes, and got a goddamn powerful spirit, and that is all it took to piss people off. But this is the thing, guys. If I showed up like that, just like Jackie Robinson showed up like he did, it's probably because there's some things that need to be shifted. And it's probably because we need to start honoring each other, not because just what we look like, but really give each other honor and respect because we're souls and we're here to unite and connect with each other. And so I really want to kind of drive that in to see what's going on in each of you And if you resonate with this, please write me on the little chat. Go ahead and chat in live. If you want to call me, if you got opinions, if you got something to say, if you feel like, yeah, I can relate, Tanya, I've been treated like that, or, I think you're full of shit, Tanya, bring it. I'm open to the discussion. But I feel like at the essence of this, I definitely have compassion for all humans, and I get where different ones are coming from. I get when a human is jealous of me and envious of me, competitive with me, competes with me, compares to me. Oh, how does she connect with angels and I can't seem to do it? Oh, she must be doing black magic. What the shit? Like, it's ridiculous. But if you had the compassion to come near and ask questions and tune in and listen and connect energetically with a soul that is very awake and aware and connected, you could learn a lot of stuff. You could totally go into higher consciousness realms very easily just by entering that space with love and honor. And how are we going to do that? We got to learn to love ourselves. How can a mother that beats her child ever have a happy life if she doesn't learn how to love herself? How can a husband who cheats on his wife ever have a happy life and feel satisfied until he learns to love himself? How can humans that work in the workforce that are trying to take out their coworkers because they see them as competition, how can they ever feel satisfied? It doesn't matter how high you get on that corporate ladder. You're going to get up there and you look back and see all the bodies that you swept under you to get there. Are you going to feel satisfied? I promise you, you will not. I don't care what path you're taking. If you're a spiritual healer and your intention is, I'm going to be the most powerful priestess on the planet, and I will just kick and scream and scratch and scrape and, shame whoever to get there, I promise you, you will not be satisfied when you reach your destination. I promise you. Mark my words on that. How are you going to be satisfied? How are any of us going to be satisfied? By learning how to love ourselves. And that is what it's all about, my friends. It is about loving ourselves. It is about connecting with our source, with whatever you want to call that. You want to call it God, angels, Awa, Earth Mother, the universe. I don't really care. Whatever you call it, do that. That's your thing. But connect with it. Connect consistently with it and realize that you are divinity. You are here to express yourself. Why will I not bow to these people? I don't care if it gets to the point where one day every one of you on the planet hears that Tanya's darkness, so be it. Because I know myself and I know I am not darkness and I know my intention is love and light. But if that were to happen, and at the worst end of the day, I was taken down in every way, I don't care. I will go down, and I will go down with a fight, because I am not here to submit to misalignment. I am not here to bow down to authority that is not in alignment. I am not here to kiss asses of people who do not show honor and respect or reverence. And I don't care how old you are, what tribe you're in, what cult you're in, what club you're in, what organization, how much money you have. I don't give a shit. If your tactics are shaming and humiliating and trying to hurt people and trying to slander their image, you are out of alignment, period. And you are a wounded one. And the only way you're going to heal that woundedness, the only way you're going to actually get your power back is not by trying to take it from me or anybody else on the planet, not by taking like Jackie Robinson out by hitting him in the head with the ball. It's to get your own self-love back. And you're going to need to do a lot of soul work. Because in order to love yourself, you're going to have to unlearn all that bullshit you've been taught, that you're not good enough, that you're not worthy, and that you don't deserve it. And all of that stuff sounds pretty simple to just talk about, but it's a process. I promise you that. And there is work to be done. And all of you that are listening know this, because if you have felt nudged to do some healing work or to go and get yourselves vulnerable and enter a healing circle or go to work with a healer that will help you kind of process and move past all these obstacles that keep you stuck. If you actually listen to that and you go towards it, you're going to heal and you're going to find alignment. You're going to find your power. But it's going to be work. It's not work in a hard way, but it's going to be a process, and it's going to challenge everything you've been taught. And so, big picture, how do we heal all that? How do we become the best beings we could be? How do we become the embodiment of our divinity? We have to go through that process of that work. We have to stay to the path. We have to stay in alignment of love and self-love. We have to realize when I just say a hateful thing to somebody, I need to go pull inward, tune into self. What's going on in